Alright, what's up, y'all? First off, excuse this fake OVO hoodie. I know it's not real. I just came back from the gym. I know what you guys are thinking. I know what you guys are gonna say. Damn, look, it's another typical Drake fan. Eruj brown boy. Whatever, I get it. I want to bring you my thoughts on the newest Drake album, Honestly Nevermind. And a lot of people are making jokes about it, saying, honestly, never mind. And I understand that. However, I want to bring my own honest opinion to the table. Okay, so I don't know how you guys want it. Obviously, I'm the one making this video. You guys want like a track by track? Okay, I'm gonna give you this first off. This is coming from a person who cannot take it anymore. I have to make this review. And the reason that I have to do it is because I went to the gym, right? Like I said, I just came back from the gym. And the guy at the front, is like a white boy looking like Tyler Hero, comes up to me. He's like, bro, I vibe with you, but the album was fucking trash. I like your hoodie, but the album is terrible. And immediately I was like, nah. I was like, I'm not gonna take that today. I'm not gonna have that. And I'm gonna tell you why. I don't think the album was trash. In fact, I think it is amazing. I am 2 days in, and I know, like, I've seen the reviews and everything like that. I want to insert a video real quick of why I think you shouldn't dismiss it as bad yet. First of all, I don't think it's anywhere near bad. I think it's incredible. I don't think it's perfect. I think it's incredible. Not just by Drake standards, but by any standards. And you have to take into the whole account of it. I think it's one of the best hip-hop albums that's dropped this year. I think it's right up there with Bad Bunny's album, if not better. We need to see how it ages with time. However, both of those are extremely summer-centered albums. I hope when winter comes along, Drake drops his Scary Hours thing. I hope when Halloween time comes around, he drops Scary Hours 3, and we get that same Jimmy Cooks type sound. I know a lot of people were clowning on this album when it first came out. Because how are you supposed to listen to a dance album at 1 in the morning in bed? You know what I mean? Like, how are you supposed to listen to a dance album? I was also at the hookah lounge, but I had my headphones in, so I couldn't really, you know. Bro, also my room is such a mess. Just hold up. All right, so I'm gonna insert a Drake video right here that fully depicts all my reactions to the album and why you shouldn't dismiss it just yet.
Yeah. And that's only because until you've surrendered it to the world, you really don't know how people are going to feel about it. And even when you surrender it to the world, now we're in the times where, you know, the first reaction is just people just want to say the funniest shit. So it's always like the album will drop at 12:01, trash bins, you know, whatever. For any artist, you know, it's like, you know, I think people are more excited about, you know, being top comment than being, you know, actually really taking in an album and listening. But inevitably, you need music in your life. So then 2-3 weeks passes and you get an honest gauge on what you just surrendered to people.
I remember a line you said on Emotionless.
Okay, so you guys saw that video. That goes for every album. Actually, that tweet blew up when I put that after a whole lot of red and the reception it got. Man, I'm 22 years old. I've been on Twitter long enough to see the views like build up and the hype, and just like constantly, like, after views drop, just the constant disrespect that it got due to the hype. And now everyone's like, oh my god, Views was one of his best albums. The problem with Drake is that this dude is so versatile, and he raps, he sings, he does dancehall. He tries to do too much. And I remember in that interview that I just played that video from, the Rap Radar one, he says, you know, a lot of people, I feel like Nothing Was the Same was my best. He says this. He says, I feel like Nothing Was the Same was my best album because it was so concise. There were 14 tracks, and I got to the point with them. It told a story, and it was some of my most concise and brief work, but it still got to the point. It hit every nail I wanted. Every little bit. You had rap with The Language and Pound Cake and All Me and Tuscan Leather, but you had a little bit of soulful beats in there. You had a little bit of beat switches. You had the soulful shit like From Time, Hold On, We're Going Home, 305 To My City. I know I'm forgetting a Furthest Thing, Own It, and Wu-Tang Forever, just coasting. I 100% agree. That's a masterpiece. It's a classic. It's 10. 10, I don't know. 10, I don't know. I would call 10. If you guys, I'm not a fucking stan. I am a stan. I'm not a bandwagon. I think Illmatic is a 10. I think Ready to Die is a 10. I think that Good Kid, Mad City is damn near a 10. And I think that this album just topped Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. And I did not like that one personally, not just due to the replay value. I think Kendrick, just for what he was doing, did not accomplish anything. I didn't even know what direction he was going in with that. And just because it's Kendrick, we're going to say that, oh my God, it's so good. All right. You guys saw the reception that this Drake album got first day, if you have a Twitter account at all. It was the most clowned album I think I've ever seen in my life. More than a Whole Lot of Red. And you know how everyone switched up a Whole Lot of Red. You know how everyone... Because, like, here's the problem I have. This is, bro, if anybody's gonna replay any part of this video, this is it. If you guys are gonna replay any fucking part of this video, this is it. I have never made bro, check my channel. We've made album reactions. We have never made an album review. I've never gone after 2 days later and been like, okay, and thank God I didn't do that shit with this album, because first listen, it wasn't that I hated it. I was like, nice, it's a Drake album, cool. His voice is nice, it's different. We'll vibe a little, we'll dance a little, okay. I've been listening and I've just, first of all, let's take a look at the track list. All right, let me take a look at the track list. You have, hold on, man. I don't want y'all to see my fingers in the screen. I swear to God, since nothing was the same, I don't think there has been another from Text Go Green, Currents a Keeper, Calling My Name, Sticky, Massive, Flights Booked. Bro, no. From Text Go Green to Flights Booked, it's the second best run in Drake history. And the thing is that I know there's gonna be one person, if this video does blow up, there's gonna be a person in the comments that's like, bro, Overdrive is amazing, it's one of the best songs on the album. And that's what I'm saying. Like, you can never ever discount what this album is about to do. And plus, I love Downhill, Tie That Binds, Liability, Jimmy Cook's Liability is amazing. At first I was like, man, like, the album is good if you just put Liability. Normal pitch, it would be like maybe a 6, 7. Man, I honestly think it's like I honestly think it's like a known fact that Liability now is better the way it is. It sounds a little choppy, by the way, excuse my patchiness, I need to get it shaped up. I swear to God, it's better when it's shaped up. First of all, you have Falling Back. The falsetto, I thought he was literally trolling. I did not like that. I mean, I'll vibe with it. I do like the track a lot. I like what he's saying. I like the video. Text Go Green is beautiful. On tracks like Text Go Green, he's in his element. Text Go Green, Sticky, he's in his element. Bro, his bars, see, he doesn't drop that many bars in this album, but the lines are so to the point. They get the point across. They are killer. When you have a smaller album, the lines hit you harder because you have less of them to take in, and they hit more meaningfully. So like on songs like Sticky, the first song, Homer Hanging Around My Neck, the chain that he has is from Homer. And then there were so many other lines, but like that's the first, obviously the opening line, that's the one that sticks with me. So he starts off saying, you know, like my brother was saying, like Sticky's one of his least favorite, and I was like, why? Like, he's like, cause like I get it, the hook is just, you know how sticky it get. I get it. But then I like the verses where he's talking about how he can't just walk in by himself. I mean, the verse in itself is limited to probably like 16 bars, but quick, hard-hitting bars. But he's like talking about, I mean, the cadence is great, the flow is great. He's talking about mom wishes that he would have went like corporate. He would have turned into an exec at the C-suite level, but he's still kind of a CEO because OVO was his label. However, one of my favorite tracks is Liability, and like Liability right here is where he's talking about it's one of the more emotional, like the beat also matches the feelings, you know, how the girls dancing in the club to their songs, playing with his emotions, drinking her weight in champagne, just drinking all her feelings away, fucking it up at the club, but he knows that she still misses him even though she won't admit that shit. Winter came around, she left him, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like nothing was the same in the fact of its conciseness, just 14 songs. Even Take Care was what, like 18? So I'm looking at the track list. Massive is the biggest TikTok hit. It's just going crazy. Jimmy Cooks is the one outlier. It shouldn't even be on here. But the fact that it's kind of like everyone's saying, like kind of an intro to the other projects that he's gonna drop is nice. I love the beat switch on it. I love 21 had the craziest verse I've heard him have in a minute. However, for all you guys saying I'm a stan, I'm a dick suck, whatever, I like this album much better than CLB. And this is coming from a guy who had a CLB cake. I'm gonna put it right here. Now that you guys have seen my CLB cake, you understand how big of a Drake fan I am. This is not recency bias. I wholeheartedly did not like CLB. I love the hype around it as much as I love the hype around Views. I feel like Views delivered a lot more than CLB did. I feel as if CLB was just hype, you know, and like he didn't really. He had that interview with Rap Radar where he's like, I'm gonna be very concise, I'm gonna have this brevity, but he didn't with the album. He again had like fucking what, 20 songs? How many songs did CLB even have? CLB track list. How many songs did it have? I can't even fit 21. That's too much. It just starts boiling in. The general public only likes albums because they can get a few songs they like. I listen to albums, as a whole different concise thing. My final review on this, first of all, I'm going to show you guys my review on it. Here's my review. I wrote a little thing. I got a lot of it from an article I saw, but I thought it was worded so correctly. My review of it right here is this. Alright, look. My review of the Drake album is here. Drake finally took some big risks and he focused on one cohesive sound. On his last few projects, he was stuck in a routine. By the way, my phone keeps losing storage. I'm literally so pissed that I'm recording a review for the album that with my phone not having storage. So, okay, basically, I hate this glare, man. I hate it, but okay, look. I like this album better than Scorpion, and let me say why. Over the past few albums, he was stuck in a routine of trying to please every type of fan he has, and he ended up with bloated, formulaic albums that tried to do too much at once. This time he picked one lane, which is singing over dance music, and fully committed himself to it, pushing himself out of his usual formula. I never thought we'd get a cohesive 14 album song from Drake again, especially with this much experimentation, and I'm really happy with the surprise. He finally stopped trying to appease all of his fans. Formulaic, I forgot how to pronounce that for some word because the way it's formatted, I'm sorry. But yeah, no. I want you guys to know and look at the switch ups on Twitter. I'm gonna put a screenshot of it right now. If you guys look at my Twitter, it's just people switching up. The first tweet that I saw that was a good review of the Drake album was KSI saying, first Drake album I've enjoyed in a while, honestly. If you look at my Twitter, whew, man, I was the first person that had a viral tweet about this album, and it was Drake's video that I put in before this, and I was kind of talking about like Drake's Rap Radar video, and that's what I put on Twitter, and it has like 500 likes right now. But man, when you guys go outside to the club, when you guys go outside at all, I really feel as if you guys are really gonna enjoy it more, feel it for what it is. He made a dance album primarily because of Virgil. If you guys had any idea, he dedicated it to Virgil, but Virgil was such a big influence in that dance house type music. I went to a set that he did at something in the Water Festival in Virginia. The festival just happened, but the last one that happened, this is the second time it's happened. First time was much better on Virginia Beach. If you guys know what that is, I have a vlog actually. I'm gonna put it at the end of this video, and I'm gonna put my Dark Lane demo tapes, I think, review, which was really shitty. I just really liked that because I liked anything during quarantine. I didn't think Dark Lane demo tapes was shitty. I just think that it held us down during quarantine. But yeah, man, every song I hear is amazing. A Keeper, that little beat switch. I've listened to the album about 15 times. I know I sound like a dick rider, and that's how everything is. I like that RDC video where everyone's like, oh, if you like something, you're dick riding now. If you talk about it, you're dick riding. That Calling My Name is like a little interlude, and everything from Sticky to Jimmy Cooks is, Calling My Name is literally an interlude. And then everything from for Sticky to Jimmy Cooks is like just great. And Downhill, he's like, it's like a buttery caramel voice. I just really, really think that I'm really happy he stuck to one cohesive theme. Everyone's saying every song sounds the same. That's a perfect, there's two people I have problems with. The two people are, every song sounds the fucking same. Oh my God. Do you understand what a cohesive fucking album is? It's an album. Drake was trying to make an album. Not like, oh, I want people to take a few songs like every album. You want his old music, go listen to his old music. Drake has 20 song albums. I'm sure you guys have enough. And every person, the second thing I have an issue with is everyone posting Jimmy Cooks. Bro, we get it, you like rap music. We get it, you don't want to switch your genre. We get it, you're not willing to change. But man, if you ever step outside of your house and you touch some grass, you will see how amazing this album really is for what it is. I didn't think I'd enjoy it that much. I haven't really liked his features. I think Thames carried on Wait For You. I did love the feature. Churchill Downs, he really did put his best effort forth. But like, what are his Drake latest features? I like. Whoa, I mean, what has he done? And like the reviews this album getting, I'm on one. I didn't like. I'm on one. I didn't like. There's been so many songs where I just haven't really like loved them. I haven't loved anything from Drake until this album came out. That I think I would love it. Hell no. I'll revisit this review in a couple weeks and let you know my final thoughts. But as of now, I fucking love this album. I love it. I love it so much. I know Massive is going to be the biggest club hit probably. I really hope it does get better recognition. At the end of the day, music is subjective, but I think everybody hating on it is like, what views happen? What happened to views? It's what happened to Whole Lotta Red, and I think that Drake was just completely right. He hit it spot on with that video. And I put on my Snap story that if Drake did drop a single song, I would get a Drake tat. I have a Bad Bunny tattoo right now. Porque quiero Bad Bunny. Like, I swear I'm studying Spanish. I swear, but I just faulted on it. I just blinked because I'm in front of a camera. But yeah, man, let me know what you guys think of the album. Let me know your favorite songs. I love it, man. As of now, I know it's a really high. I know it's insane. CLB's like literally a 6 out of 10 for me. Scorpion's like a 6.5. Nothing Was the Same as 9.5. Take Care's a 9. If you're reading this is like a 9. No, it's like a 8.8. This is a 9. As of now, I'll hit you guys back in a couple weeks and maybe after summer, and I'll give you my update. But I'm losing storage, and I want you guys to get lost in this album because this is amazing. This is Drake's 808s. This is where everyone was like, fuck this is garbage. What did Pitchfork give 808s? I want to see what Pitchfork gives this album, because everybody's been shitting on this thing, man. John Denton liked it. I fuck with John Denton heavy. 7.6. I feel like this might get the same. I hate the reviews that are like Drake stole his own, like his old moans, talking about his ex. Drake's ability to just making career off of reminiscing, like he said in Redemption, is just kind of what propels. Like, we love his music. We know when the Drake album comes out, he's putting words out there. He's putting the words out there. He's verbalizing our feelings, our emotions for the people that can't do it. His music is that for us. And that's why Drake is Drake. So if you want to have his reviews and your critiques and critics about same old moans, same old groans, same whining about his fucking ex, Rihanna just had a baby. My friends are, I can't even say it, man. My friends are like out here doing shit that's making me feel some way. My friends. And I need you guys to know that this Drake album really put me in a place where I didn't know what I was feeling, but I really connected with this album on a different level. It was the best time in my life this shit could have dropped, and it's healing me. It's real life healing me. And I understand everyone copes differently. Music is a coping mechanism for everybody, but Drake just so happens to be my favorite artist ever, and it just so works out that he dropped an amazing album. I need to stop listening to it so I don't overplay it. I need you guys to know I absolutely just love this album. I don't know, it's been a 7.5 minute straight clip that I've been recording. I don't know how I'm gonna convert it. I need you guys to give the album a second listen if you haven't. This shit is not trash. I know I had it in the thumbnail. This shit, it's amazing. It's absolutely fucking amazing. To all my Drake fans out there, to all the people, let me know if you literally just found out about Drake. Obviously, he's the biggest artist in the world. If this album really changed your mind about his music, if you like it more, if you don't like it more, if you've given up, let me know what you think. Man, I fucking love you guys. Thank you for the view. Thank you for the watch. Drop a like if you agree. Drop a dislike if you actually don't drop a dislike. We want to make more reviews, man. More reviews in the future, not just Drake, for everything. If you haven't seen our reactions back then, go watch it. Also, Liability, normal pitch is up on this page. Go check that out. Let me know if you guys like Liability, normal pitch or straight pitch. I love this album. And summer's gonna be a banger. Peace.